Welcome back to 222 Evolution. This is the sexual energy message for Sagittarius, mid-July 2021. The first card I will pull is their fantasy. The second card is how they may express what they want. The third card is what they need romantically. The fourth card is what you have to look forward to heading towards. Oh, and the fifth card is their energy. Okay, Sagittarius, I am just going to ask that my energy is protected. And also the energy of the Sagittarius while we receive these messages. I'm getting something about legs. Okay, this person really likes your legs. You really like their legs wrapped around them. I'm getting that vibe, Sagittarius, before we've even started. 5 of Swords. 5 of Cups, okay. The Chariot, Cancer energy, the full Aries energy, and the World. Wow, Sagittarius. Okay. So there's a lot of change going on here, Sagittarius. I don't know whether it's you, don't know whether it's them, don't know whether it's your surroundings, but there is some change happening here. Before I get into this, this is the Tarot of Sexual Magic. It has very different meanings to the traditional tarot. Sometimes similar, but more often than not very, very different. I read intuitively, so it's whatever comes to me, whether it's a message from this deck or the original tarot. If at any point it's not your reading, feel free to click off. Maybe go find your moon sign or Venus sign, or indeed, if they are just not resonating and they aren't your readings, then they just aren't for you. This person's fantasy. Again, I say again, I've said it twice now, I think in the Virgo reading and Gemini. Plain and simply put, this person likes makeup sex, Sagittarius. This person is seeing like when... So this could be the change. Maybe you've been arguing. Maybe you've been having a little bit of, things like that. This person just sees themselves ripping your clothes off, like mid-argument. It's like, right, let's use this energy for something else. I don't want this energy for arguing, for fighting. I want to rip your clothes off. There's something to do with your hair as well, like, oh yeah, oh, that's coming to me. Fingers through hair, pulling hair, holding hair. Wow, Sagittarius, liking this reading. How they may express what they want. I don't feel like this person has been very emotionally honest with you, emotionally available. Maybe you've been really vulnerable, really open, and it's kind of like, come on, I'm trying to get you to mirror me here. I'm trying to get you to follow my lead, that kind of thing. Maybe this person... So I talk a lot about love languages in these readings, guys. If you don't know what your love language is or your partner's, I do recommend Googling it and just seeing, what yours is, what your partner's is. Just Google love language test. It will come up. I feel like this person's love language is quite possibly gift giving. And you're like, no, I don't want that. I don't want you to come home with a bunch of flowers, or I don't want a weekend away. I want to talk. I want some emotion. I want some vulnerability. So your love language is quite likely to be quality time. If you know what language each other is speaking, it just makes life so much easier. So I do recommend doing that, guys. 5 of Cups. I'm going to read from the book. Guilt. Okay. The magic of the glowing ember. The weight of the past and its consequences is always remembered, but must be left behind to break overly oppressive attachments. You must open yourself to adventure and freedom. So again, if there's been arguments in the past, lots of change, something like that, somebody's trying to move on from something. Somebody does feel guilty and maybe they keep bringing it up, or maybe their actions are making you think that that's bringing it up, or again, maybe you're bringing it up. There's some guilt somewhere, and it's kind of like literally it needs to be dropped, it needs to be left in the past, it needs to be put behind you, and like this is year 0 now, this is square one, let's start afresh. What they need romantically, so the Chariot in this deck is about changing tactic. It's also about like that damsel in distress like kind of thing, role play. So Sagittarius, maybe you or the other person, take it where it resonates for you and how it fits for you in your situation. but somebody just sort of needs to act like the damsel in distress so that the other person can feel strong for a minute and like they are of use. I'm going to be completely honest about that. So again, guys, you know, I used to argue with an ex. I say I'd argue. If we'd have an argument or a little bit of a tiff or a row, whatever. I don't know whether it was Sagittarius I said this to last time. I think it was a fire sign, definitely, because it was either Sag or Aries. But anyway, I could diffuse that argument in a heartbeat by saying, would you just open this jar for me, please? Or could you just get that thing down off the high shelf? Or, you know what I mean? I guarantee you, Sagittarius, that damsel in distress thing, it works like a flipping charm. And that's what one or the other needs. It's just that change in tactic. Let's leave things behind. I need to see that you still love me, want me, need me. We all want to be wanted, don't we? It's lovely to be wanted and to have a use and to have a value. And I know that sounds really, really superficial, but this is what I'm seeing, guys. Just somebody just being a little bit softer, changing tactic. Would you mind just helping me with this? Could you open that for me? That's how this is coming to me. What you have to look forward to heading towards. I love this card because in this deck it's about an erotic outburst, and I just think that's absolutely flipping fantastic. So what you have to look forward to heading towards, Sagittarius, is an erotic outburst. I'm seeing somebody like dress up, very sexy, very sensual. This could just be lingerie, it could be absolutely nothing but a pair of heels, something like that. And then it's, you know, it's kind of like, oh, could you help me just do this? I've dropped something. And do you know what I mean? So maybe do it in a serious way at one point, you know, like something, you need help with something, and then the erotic outburst, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave that up to your imagination. Their energy, the world. I love the world in this deck. It's about being touched a lot, physically touched a lot, like little touches all day long. So again, it's like, I feel like this person may need, you know, if I'm seeing somebody on a laptop, like at the kitchen table, dining table, something like that, and the other just walks past, and as they walk past, they put a hand on the shoulder, like run their hand through their hair. It's just those little touches all day long, just to know I am wanted, I am desired, I am loved. It's a lovely, lovely energy. I don't know what you've had going on here, Sagittarius, but it is a lovely energy coming for you. Take that as you will. Puns everywhere, guys, in these readings. Innuendos all over. Okay. Goddess guidance for Sagittarius, please, for the sexual energy message, mid-July 2021. Yes. Okay. Isis, rebirth. There is going to be a rebirth of this relationship. Gaia, Earth. I'm seeing you two spending a lot of time in nature, even if it's the flipping garden. I'm seeing you getting it on in the garden. Just laying, looking at the stars, maybe having a glass of wine, things like that. This is meals together as well, like cooking for one another. This is just a rebirth. This is let's start again. With something. It's a beautiful energy, Sagittarius. I love that. I absolutely love that. I'm going to leave it there for you this time, guys. If you are new to this channel, your weekly readings go out every Wednesday. The sexual energy readings are twice a month now, so mid-month and at the end of the month. All of my readings are timeless, so if you scroll through any of the Sagittarius readings and one of them jumps out at you, there must be a message in there for you. Please do leave me a comment, guys, even if it's just a little heart emoji or a rose emoji in the comment section. Every little just helps me to stay here on YouTube and to keep my channel going, so thank you very much for doing that. I really appreciate it. I will be back next Wednesday with another message for you, Sagittarius, so until then, take care.